Did I die?
Yes.
Oh,
Jake's
that's
joining
great.
me because I am alone and I like talking to someone other than myself sometimes.
Thank you. Good to know that I was slightly above no one.
The studio lights are flickering low tonight.
What is over there?
Put in memoriam at the end.
That land beyond the sea. Will we be the first to arrive?
Jake, you were the anchor in the sea.
Try
of the
again.
tape.
Or could there be remnants of Sacagawea?
Now we're just left with the
Inappropriate
silence
and
that
disgusting.
breaks.
I need Judge Jake.
You
got it.
This
is from a Chet Dunbar.
This is my former boss at Ace Hardware. And I asked him for a letter of recommendation.
Job make happy me. Sockets are hot.
Why are you
How
wearing
soon
that?
until you go into hibernation?
That's truly correct.
If you're with someone who does a lot of cold plunges, they will cheat on you. But this man right here is a villain. I'm a little too into pickleball.
What are the people saying?
It was a great Super Bowl for the Hispanic community to tune into because it was so much kicking.
I don't want to type you, but I am not familiar with what all you need for babies. I assume maybe you might.
Crib.
Yes? Do you want me up there? to
No,
look you in the
no,
eyes?
look harder at
I
her.
can come around there and hold your hand.
It's beautiful. Take a
Okay.
picture of it. Oh my God, they're killing us. Run, run. There's so much blood. Nope, too pitchy. Do it again. I'm going to load the gun now. Breast milk is sweeter.
I haven't tried it yet. A bunch of people are like, well, you'll taste it eventually naturally.
What are they implying?
Shelter kid moment. Men typically like boobs.
This is the first I'm hearing of it. Is your real name Dusty Slay? Because it fits you so well. 'Cause I love you, baby, like a Confederate flag. A breast to bottle transfer like a funnel.
This is good material.
Like a trough. Oh, it's thrilling. So is kissing your barista. You know, hey, follow on Instagram. Let's see what happens.
50 Shades of Grey.
Sin.
Yeah.
Sin. Butt, button, bust. That's why I haven't got married. Sheltered kid, honeymoon, everything you'd expect it to be. That is my least favorite thing. Let's just say I got in the missionary position and my knees are sore. I prayed a lot.
Oh, here we go. We're pushing again. Here we go. Oh!
If Rachel's honeymoon had a sponsor, it would be sponsored by Average Drink.
Earn not given. That's how I would describe. Hard worker. Is that just what he referred to you as?
Just keep reading. I'd like to apologize to Rachel's mom who listens to this podcast.
Holding our breath and we're holding our laps.
That's great.
Oh.
Get gone, Jake.
Get gone. Get out of here.
Weird AI voice at the end. Nice. Thank you.
Wow,
Derek.
thanks,
Thank you, family man.
you guys.
Hey,
Derek, you do that
in
together?
memoriam.
That was great.
The
Wow.
week of Trey's special, he threw that together. It's pretty impressive. Thank you.
Yes. Wow. Wow. What a run. 2020
Wow.
to 2026.
Is
that
some
real?
of those locations, I was very questionable. Some
Some
of those, I was
degree.
like, where were you?
Yeah, some of those, the spoken
We'll
word.
have to talk all about it.
We had to be on the road for that.
Welcome back, Recties. What an awesome video Derek put together.
Wow.
The final episode in memoriam, Jake Triplett. And then, yeah, if you're
memoriam.
watching this,
The walls died too.
we did scheduling. We want to do a big reveal of the new look pod, but you have a little peek here at the new color.
Yep.
And then there's some new stuff coming, right, Katie? You're on it?
Yep. I am. Yeah, I need to go shopping today, but yeah, on it.
Okay. We got a great episode, Recties. Please send off Jake with the 5 stars for us. Okay, and maybe
That's
a
all I
YouTube
want.
comment. That's all he wants. It's to support the podcast he's no longer on. Let's have a great week, great episode. Roll music.
Correct opinions. Correct opinions.
Hey, there's all this money on your bathroom nightstand. Where is it? Where'd you get that? You know what I'm talking about? There's like money sitting out.
Yeah. And
What is that from? Where is it? Where'd it go?
I don't get to have money.
Don't do that. She just has. I don't know about you, but I like keeping my money where I can see it.
I can see
Unfortunately,
mine.
traditional big wireless carriers also seem to like keeping my money too, and my wife.
Do they
But
really?
yeah, this is an ad for Mint Mobile, by the way.
Oh.
Proud
money where you
supporter of the
see
show.
it.
Yes.
I keep my money where I see it.
After years of overpaying for wireless, I finally got fed up with crazy high wireless bills, bogus fees, and quote unquote free perks that actually cost more in the long run, and switched to Mint Mobile. Mint Mobile sponsored the podcast years ago, and they're back. We love Mint Mobile. And flat out, it works. It works the same. I could call, I could text. I spend less money. Stop overpaying for wireless just because that's how it's always been. All
you can get
plans.
3 months of premium wireless service from Mint Mobile for just $15 a month. You're going to save so much money, you could put that saved money on your counter where you can see
Is that
it
what you're doing?
next to your Mint.
We're
job.
saving so much money. Stacking it up.
You guys are going to love it. All plans come with high-speed data, unlimited talk and text, delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. If you like your money, Mint Mobile is for you. Shop plans at mintmobile.com/Trey. That is mintmobile.com/Trey. Upfront payment of $45 for 3 months, 5 gigabyte plan required, equivalent to $15 a month. New customer offer for first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and an amp. Taxes and amp. Free extra. See Mint Mobile for details. Wow, 6 years I guess you've been on. In some capacity or full time. Did you join in 2020?
I actually didn't know. I didn't know when I started.
I don't know, maybe 21. That's crazy.
It is crazy to think about. Maybe I've already said this, but we haven't seen each other every week this whole time, but since 2018, you and I have put out something together every week.
Yes.
For 8 years ish, 7.5 years.
It's really wild, man. It's been a great run.
I actually did. I was talking to, I think, Lucas on tour, and he was like, so Jake's moving and he's leaving the podcast. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, honestly, I don't know of anyone else who I've seen almost every week for this long of a time.
Yeah, that's true. Especially in COVID. We saw each other a lot during COVID.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess if you work in an office, you're seeing people every day. People are like, yeah, I see these people every day of my life. But
we're not used to seeing people.
Yeah, we don't. We're at our house.
Yeah.
So
It's been a good run, man. Appreciate all the, you've just slowly quit everything I had you involved in.
I slowly got really involved and then slowly quit it all. It was like an accordion.
Yes, exactly. No, but I appreciate you, man. It's been a good run, and we'll obviously always be in touch, following along. And people really calling for, you might have to be phoned in for Judge Jake from time to time. People do.
Yeah, that'd be
They're gonna
fun.
miss that. So
yeah.
we'll
Deputy Derek.
Probably do a no heads up, just call you, see if you answer type of thing.
Yeah.
I think that'd be the best way to do it.
Get it right now.
Yeah, that video was awesome. Thanks, Derek. There was
The AI song's great.
yeah, the pod started in that first house I owned. It was in my office. Then I think I realized there was like noise issues, so I moved it to this like kind of unfinished basement. So you joined me down in that kind of like
where it was?
semi-finished basement.
I do remember that. Because
Yeah.
your original office was noisy.
Yeah, and then we moved and we were in that. We had a dedicated bedroom as the podcast room. It was a small room, but we were in there. That was the gray walls.
Really
Paint-
cushiony chairs.
So
Really
was the
cushiony
white
chairs.
wall with the light wood desk? Was that
It was in my basement.
that was the basement
Like
of?
unfinished basement, yeah.
Oh.
And then when my roommates moved out,
You moved it to the room.
then I
up
moved
there.
it to a bedroom in the house. We were in there for a few months. A little upgrade from the unfinished basement. Then we moved house, dedicated bedroom. Then we bought that studio at a big old pod room.
Yeah.
That was sick.
That
And
was
now
fun.
we're here.
And now the walls are blue.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun walking in here.
I know. I like it. I like the blue. Derek was complimentary. That made me feel good. This is Katie's brainchild. So again, come back next week for we have a lot of fun, big new things as we continue Correct Opinions. Jakeless as he, in memoriam. R.I.P.
It's the end
Mm-hmm.
of me, as you guys know it.
Wow.
What if you
Always
do
be.
die before this comes out in 48 hours? That'd be
Oh my
crazy.
gosh.
Dude, sometimes I think about stuff like that. Like,
Yeah.
the main highway to get home was closed a couple nights ago. It tornadoes here every 48 hours, by the way.
Apparently.
What's going on?
I'm getting alerts constantly
Yeah.
from everyone. They go, her family in Texas, my family in Oklahoma. I guess there's just been tornadoes every night.
One big tornado. So the highway is closed, so I have to take a very obscure route home during a storm. And I just can't help but think, I'm driving by myself, like, if something were to happen, I were to pass away, there would be so many questions about, like, why is Jake in this part of town? Did he have a secret life we didn't know about? Like if I die before this comes out, there's gonna be a lot of like foul play investigating.
We're gonna
like,
be investigated.
Derek
for sure, Trey.
somehow made his like obituary
Oh, yeah.
before he died.
It's the first thing you do. I just call Derek, delete it. They go, why'd you phone your editor the moment you heard? I was on a flight this weekend. I heard the people come over I legit like got a little anxiety. They come over, they go, flight attendants, put on your jumpsuits. I swore this. So they said sit in your jump seats. Have you ever heard them called this? Have you ever heard them called jump seats?
Yeah, I have.
I think I've
You
heard
have?
that word before, but
I
jumpsuits would scare me.
I just swear, when they flight attendants put on your jumpsuits.
Yeah.
That was all it was. And they just like wheeled their carts back. And I know I wasn't the only one because I saw a few people look around, which heightened my anxiety. I go, because I had headphones in and I saw a few people listening around probably thinking,
Fine.
I mean,
Fine. Just strap on your parachutes.
Whoa, wait.
pilots
about mine?
have to explain. They have to say what it is. Like,
They
we're having
suck.
slight turbulence. Get in your jump seat. Like,
Every now and then you have a good one who. We had one come on there. He's like, guys, here's the issue. We have a little maintenance. Here's what's going to happen. I'm guesstimating this amount of time. You go, thank you. Others, they go, we got maintenance. Just hang tight. And then an hour goes by. Like, it would have been nice if you would have said, by the way, this is going to take a while.
Yeah, I feel like there are some flight attendants who are a little too wordy, pitching that credit card they have. I'm not going to get your American, Express.
the credit card pitches on the plane
They're
is
starting
bad.
to harass us
Yeah.
about the credit card.
Less from the flight attendant, more from the pilot. Explain the jumpsuit. Jumpsuit's so funny. You're like, what else could that be for other than jumping out of this thing?
You're like,
It scared me so bad.
do flight
This
attendants
is
have
it.
parachutes
Those
already?
Red Bull ones
Are
with the
they?
wings.
Yeah.
You got a couple GoPros.
We're going to base jump this one.
Flight attendants, get your squirrel suits.
Yeah.
This is going to be sick. If you've got a window seat, you're going to open up that window.
Yeah.
This is going to be pretty
Are
entertaining.
we crashing? No, it's just a new thing we're doing.
Yeah, Red Bull sponsored this flight.
And you all, actually, you're going to start getting shoved off one by one if you don't sign up for the credit card.
Yeah, seriously.
You have 50,000 miles or you die.
I've been getting a lot of targeted ads. I feel like I went to book my flights to Malaysia and back, and the internet now knows. So I'm getting all sorts of targeted ads for like warts when you fly long, or like crazy stuff. I'm like, whoa, I didn't.
Did you just say warts?
Oh yeah, it's like seat cushions for like long air travel.
Oh,
Protect your bum and all this stuff.
wow.
Butt warts?
Yeah.
Butt warts? Yeah. Anyone else get targeted ads when they travel a lot? For
I have.
genital herpes?
Might have been Hogwarts. I don't know what that ad was for. But yeah, it's like all these issues that I didn't think I had, but now I'm like, well, 16 hours on a flight. Maybe I do need a seat cushion. Maybe I do need a stronger neck pillow with 15 pounds of tensile strength. I don't even know if that's good or not.
Wow.
I think I took a nap on my flight this morning. Pretty proud of that.
I'm shocked when you texted me that.
And the dude, do you guys? I gotta relax because you're in there tight. But when a guy keeps touching me, I get so bothered.
I
He
don't
wasn't
like
a particularly big guy, and you could tell it just he'd be fine if we just straight up touched for 2 hours. Do you know what I'm talking about? When
I
you
do
come
think
across a
some-
stranger like
some
that, they go,
people are okay
"Yeah,
with
dude,
that."
let's touch each other for 2 hours."
Yeah, some
I go,
people.
move, like help me out here. I don't want to be rubbing arms with you.
Some people even don't seem to mind when it's just like bag on bag. It's just like my fabric and your fabric's touching, and they don't seem to mind that too.
Yeah, don't touch my strap up there.
Yeah.
Or when the flight attendants, they go, "Let me move this around." So you go to get off the plane, and you're like, "Oh my gosh, where's my bag?" And they moved it the other side.
Yeah.
These are all my problems. I've been on 9 flights in the last week. It's been unbelievable. We had an all-time, probably second all-time of like, will I make the show? Type of travel day. The way it worked out, because we had to reschedule one. So this was already, we were asking for it, but we had a show in Sioux Falls, South Dakota area. And then the next day was Jacksonville, Florida. It was already like, we're rolling the dice a little bit.
Is this in the last 2 days?
Yeah.
After the special?
Yeah, like the next weekend.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And shout out to me, shout out to United. We figured it out. The first flight was delayed and was like one of those, it was just all the things. We're in the air. I'm texting Katie in there. She's helping. She booked me a flight, and because they do the thing like, you're going to miss your connection. They boot you off. I'm like, no, put me back on. I think we can do it. And we were going to make it.
Oh, boy.
And they did the like about to land back up thing. They go, actually, we weren't cleared to land. We're going to circle. And that cost me. I ran to the door. Like, sorry you missed it.
Dang.
Were you
And then
the
my next,
only one?
so they go, we've rebooked you. So to get to Jacksonville, it was, so we went from Sioux Falls to Chicago. And then they go, oh, we rebooked you to get you there on the next fastest option, which was then to go Chicago to Newark, to Jacksonville, and get there, running there right at showtime.
Really? Kind of exciting.
Well, I guess. I was like, I go, if one more thing goes wrong, we're screwed. This is a nightmare. So I start investigating. I go, guys, run with me. In 30 minutes, there's a flight to Savannah, Georgia that we could drive.
Wow.
So run over there. Of course, they're going,
It's
what
like the crew, like Lucas Allen.
me, Lucas Allen, just the three of us. And
Where's Tom?
he went earlier because he has to do stuff. And so he had a flawless experience. So he was doing good. But we need to go to this flight to Savannah because we're trying to get to Jacksonville. And that took him a second. They go, those are two different cities. I go, well, it's close. We're going to drive. They go, well, we can't rebook you to another city. I go,
This
"Well,
isn't
I
a
don't-
car rental
we'll
place. I
pay
know.
it." And they start going, we can't. And I go, there's seats available? How do I give you money to get on the plane? Like, this shouldn't be hard.
What's the quickest path?
And as I was about to get fired up, the lady, she's on the phone. She's typing. She's on a phone. You're always like, what could possibly be going on? And then she looks at me and she goes like this. She does the like, cut your throat move.
Were you like talking while she was doing this, or why?
Yeah, so many reasons. I thought she meant, my first gut was like, we can't do it. Or yeah, we're gonna kill you. Yeah. And so like, ugh. And then she pulls it down. She's like, yeah. He said, don't have to pay. So I go, whoa, what a 180. I
The
go,
universal sign for you're in the clear.
yeah, a universal sign for, hey, everything's gonna be all good. This move here. So that was a crazy move. That was her only mistake. So she called up some guy who's high up, and he goes, oh, they were late. You know what? Switched them to that. And we didn't have to pay because I was ready to pay. I'm like, I got to pay. We got to make the show. So we went so I left at like, I woke up at 5 a.m. and we got to the venue at like 6 p.m.
Wow.
What an experience.
Like,
we made it.
Change clothes,
And
eat some
Jacksonville,
salad.
and this is what touring does. I go, wow, it's Sunday, Jacksonville. This is a rescheduled show. These people are already annoyed probably. It's Sunday night. I don't know. And when I got there, all the fans I met were so nice, and they were just like an all-time crowd, standing ovation. And I go, hey,
this is awesome.
that's awesome. It's awesome. And then it's so awesome, you go, I can't go to bed. That's the biggest part of touring no one talks about. You go, hey, you got a 6 a.m. flight. Well, I just got off stage. I'm all fired up. But 4 shows left of the Relatable Tour. Sound.
Wow.
I want to hear all about the special. I've heard a
Film
little
the
bit
special.
from Timon.
Oh, I'd love to
Yeah.
hear it through the lens of the production crew. I would love to hear that. So Timon helped, Timon's works for you in a lot of projects, videographer, and he helped. Derek ran the production, killed it, and Timon was on the crew. What did he have to say?
He said it went great. He said like the night before, I don't know who's in his hotel room, but he's like, what if we just...
We had an Airbnb.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What if we just turned on the cameras just to make sure? And then he said the next 3 hours were just hell on earth, basically. Like
Everything
nothing
was awful
works.
right before, and then everything went so smooth. It was
Wait,
crazy.
the night before...
Yeah, there was a lens that wasn't correcting, and it would never focus on you, and it was a pretty big deal lens.
Okay.
But we figured that out.
Wow. I mean, the videographers, all the music production, video production, it's so much problem solving. I mean, it's you got to get all these. Yeah, they're like these TISM warriors. They they go hotel. They go, no, let's use our powers together.
That's exactly.
Let's sit in this room together and
Wait, so what you're saying?
wig out.
The cameras like were in the Airbnb, and it was just like, let's turn on the cameras in the Airbnb and check them out, or you like had them set up.
We didn't have them set up there in the Pelican cases still. We drove through a tornado basically to get there too, with $400,000-$500,000 of gear in the bed of my
That's
truck.
Which is hilarious.
That's
Because we drove that day too to head down to Oklahoma, but we looked at the weather and we said, let's leave earlier than we wanted to. And when I saw getting tagged, them driving through thunderstorm, making it to OKC for the special, I go, what do you, you buffoons? Yeah. But okay, so the night before was a long night. Nothing worked.
Yeah, a major lens was having an issue. This cool motorized slider was having some issues that Nathan was going to be on.
Yeah.
And
which I heard from Nathan. Nathan's another guy who edits for me in a couple different areas. And so I recommended him to Derek, like, no, he's a great hard worker. He'll be awesome. And Nathan's he's a younger guy. He's on the shyer side. And poor Nathan had to be, I guess, the like stand-in for you before you go on stage. People are filing in. And he just has to stand up in front of everyone.
He's just standing there saying nothing.
Lighting.
He's just freaking out. Yeah, wow. Get him behind the camera. Dude, just stand there, dude. Just stand there. Don't say anything. He's like, I'm going to start singing. I don't know what to do. That's awesome. Some people are so scared of the stage. I can't stand there, dude.
Oh, and I wonder what people even thought they walk in. They just see this guy just up there, standing there. He's a statue.
Just trembling.
He was on the motorized slider, which had these really cool dynamic zooms as it went down this like long rail. It looks great, but everything kept failing right before the show, and then we problem solved it, and it worked through the entire show perfectly. Like so everything that like could have gone wrong kind of did before, and then everything went so smooth during the shows.
Love to hear it.
Did you know about any of this?
No, and that was that's a part of his role. I think.
Right,
that was great. He just did his thing. At the same point, I feel like So you said right before the show was messing up, or
I mean, like an hour before, but
Okay, yeah, I missed all that, and then Alan told me I didn't realize this too. I guess the spotlight had some issues with the spot.
I heard about the
I
spotlight.
guess they weren't prepared for the spotlight and
Yeah.
the spotlight lady and
True Manager Tom was laying down the law a little bit too. I don't know if you were involved in any of that. Jack was awesome. We had to get him involved.
and
a
props to
little
all y'all because I heard none of this.
bit. Yeah.
Tom was, like,
even Alan
phoning
was
in.
helping with like I guess, and I didn't know any of this.
Yeah, Alan was kind of locked off on one side of the stage through the whole time. He just had to stay behind a curtain because there was no way to get to it with the big LED wall we had.
Oh, back to the old like comedy club days. It's like, do you want to use a bathroom? You got to stay on this side of the stage for the next 5 hours.
After both sets, Alan like ran to the other side and was like, "Gotta go to the bathroom." Like, he was like, "No chatting. I got a mission." He's like, "I've been stuck over there."
Timon did a great job. He's a little bit on the younger side, but kind of maybe a people pleaser a little bit.
Yeah.
He laid down the law a couple times with some of the venue, with some of the lighting.
He
issues.
told me he like gave them like a deadline. He's like 19 years old.
Yeah.
He's like a
Wow.
union guy.
He was awesome with it.
Better
Like,
get it
I need it
together.
done
Yeah.
in 30 minutes.
Those venue
please.
people scare me a little bit.
Timing needs it done on timing, dude. I'm gonna start. Open up a can of homeschool whoop
We were pretty lean.
whoop butt.
We were pretty lean crew for what we had. It couldn't have been a better crew. Everyone was problem solving. No one
Seemed
was just like
good,
dead
yeah.
weight. It was awesome.
Did you bring in a choir
Learned a
this
lot.
time?
No, it was
Okay.
It was
smaller crew. Everyone was trusted. Everyone was working in harmony. There was no one butting heads. It's just a stressful situation, and everyone did their thing.
It was
great.
very chill. I mean, like from just like the vibes of like what's happening compared to the
The
other
last one
two.
with 40 people backstage. Or whatever.
Yeah. And even from the first one, obviously the first one just 'cause it was the first one, but
So backstage does it even look that different than normal show?
no,
It's just
No.
you and the kids are there.
we were on like the little balcony. You
That's
know,
like
they
a big
had
difference.
Derek. They were down below, so we couldn't even like
You
see
had a
what they were
small
doing.
little video village set up, doing a
That's
thing,
about
and
it.
there's a few crew, and like that's all you need. It's not
Yeah, it probably makes you
That's-
feel like it's just any other show.
handled good.
Our audio mixer was in a basement, the scariest looking basement ever,
In the
for
basement?
like 5 hours by himself, and just
There was a
he did
basement.
awesome too. Like the audio sounds great. He did his thing, kind of let him just go on his own. So.
Everything
Yeah,
well
very
from your
grateful.
standpoint though? Microphone works?
Yes. I had a funny moment in the matinee show because you just can't help it. There's like all this, you're just feeling the pressure and the nerves.
Totally.
And so I get going on the matinee show, and it's matinee. So those tend to be a lot less energy. It's just
Yeah.
human nature. It's 3 PM. And so, of course, I knew this in my head prepared. I'm not going to let that get to me at all. There's still a great crowd, but it's just so different.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to nail it.
Is there any light seeping in?
No,
That's good.
It is,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
It's a complete like dungeon, so it's good. And we get going, and I legit fully forget the next part. Not like I'm just playing it off. Like I legitimately can't remember what's next. Kind of
Huh.
laughing it off, making jokes about it.
You
It's
address
funny.
it. You say it out loud.
Yeah. I know. No, it was like a 3-minute me in my
I
mind
wasn't-
trying to because I
3 minutes is long.
Yeah,
Are you
yeah.
freaking out, Katie?
I wasn't. I had just left to take the kids back to the other room.
that
and
was
so I
so I
the
missed-
looked
difference.
up because I knew I'd left my phone with her because I
You almost went.
So I was legit about to just be like, Katie, just throw my phone to me. I was making it funny. I was like, you guys, I can tell you're embarrassed for me. I've done way more embarrassing things than this. But I could sense that, like, maybe, Derek or like Jack. And
Maybe
they were
people
like,
are freaking.
someone's going to help this guy. It's like, and I knew.
I would have been feeling that. Like,
I was
get
putting
the guy a teleprompter.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
putting the blame on me because I thought maybe our cameraman spooked you because he's running around like kind of
Spooked
right
you.
Derek runs out. It's my fault.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Nathan. Go stand in his place again. Get him dried off.
So I felt like that.
You were the least nervous.
That's what's funny about when you've done it long enough. Like, I wasn't really that uncomfortable with it. I knew I'd find it. I just get uncomfortable knowing how uncomfortable all the nice people in the room are. I know some
Oh
people out there are
no,
like,
this is special, and he's
"Oh my
forgetting.
God, I mean, yeah,
And you're thinking, like, we can edit around this. We
Yeah.
have a whole nother show. It's gonna be way
Whatever,
better than you
yeah.
guys are. Honestly, this doesn't even really matter.
but you get the first one down, you feel like
I mean,
everyone's cruising, and then we had a night show that was like just a dream show.
Oh,
The crowd was
yeah.
amazing.
Your parents sit in front row.
They were out there, they were fired up, and just everyone nailed it. Felt great, and then we just had the best night ever.
That's nice.
Let's go. So shout out Derek, everyone, Timon, and then it was a very funny text. Then speaking of tornadoes, Derek texted us
That was really
a few
funny.
nights later just a photo of him in his like hideout in the basement, It was like his children and a baggie full of hard drives. Said, tornado warning down here with my kids and the special footage. I go, Derek, guard those with your life. The kids, you can get more kids, right? The hard drive, they were safe. They're okay.
Yeah.
No, it was great, man. I think Katie and I went on a little 2 days, just us
3 nights,
living the
2
dream.
days. It was
Slept in
Phoenix?
Yes.
Thinking about moving?
Scottsdale.
Um,
Paradise
What
Valley
if?
is where we were staying.
Yeah, we
Oh,
were
that's
Paradise
nice.
That's
Valley.
crazy.
That's nice.
Yeah,
A bunch of these $20 million houses.
we went on a walk. Well, we were gonna go. I was like, asked the front desk. I'm like, is there are there any like easy trails around here? I'm kind of like I'm not trying to do anything hard. And he just looks at me. He goes, I think you just like stick to the sidewalks and stuff.
Stick to
around
the
here."
sidewalks?
he was like, it's the hikes around here are like pretty challenging. You're just kind of like
I
looking
thought
at my
there's a hike
belly.
you could do. I feel like a lot of dudes probably see a pregnant woman and they're like, are you allowed to like,
Yeah.
do you need a wheelchair? I don't know
Yeah.
what can
I was just kind of
recommend
like,
here?
okay, but so we just walked around and looked at the $20 million houses, and
That's kinda nice,
That was
too.
our hike.
I was a little, I'll be honest, I was sobered up a little bit with her situation because we got there. We had this big weekend, big night, up late. We both sleep 9.5 hours. We wake up, I'm like, wow. And then she took a nap by the pool that day. And then she passed out by like 9 p.m. that night. And she slept another 9+ hours. And then I go, oh, this girl's really going through it, dude. Like, she's been grinding on definitely not enough sleep. And I'm like, 9 hours and she needs a nap. And then another 9. I go,
Yeah,
oh,
like
man.
a dog.
I feel like I'm going to have to I start feeling bad for her and let you sleep more, which is more work for me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Man.
It was.
So you guys just
crazy.
relax and just hang out, walk around?
I got a massage. We laid by the pool. We both finished a book, the same book.
Whoa.
Housemaid. We both
Yeah.
read
Oh,
it
you
all.
did?
Yeah.
Tell me
we're-
everything.
Oh, we loved
Dude,
it. No
halfway
spoilers.
through?
Yeah. It's
Crazy.
It's it was perfect for our vacation.
Yeah.
Mindless. I got into it.
Easy to read.
I mean,
Oh,
a
it's
10-year-old
good.
can read it. It's like, in a good way. You're like, some
Oh,
of these
yeah.
books, you pick them up and they're excruciating detail or whatever. I mean, we just get to the
it's
point.
easy. This is like sticking to the sidewalk.
Yes.
Yep, it
Yeah,
was,
it's
it
sidewalk
was.
reading. And so our major goal was, could we read this and then watch the movie? What experience
In
that would
one
be. We
weekend.
haven't gotten to the movie yet.
We
so
haven't. We
we'll
did both
maybe
finish it,
tonight.
but
I mean, when you read that book and you get to the halfway point, you got to close the book. You got to just calm down. You got to
Wait
get
a
off the
second.
toilet and walk around a little bit. That's a fun feeling.
Yes.
It's great.
It's
it
good.
was honestly like darker than I thought it was going to be. Right? Like I didn't like.
Was
You're
it too
thinking-
much? Was it too much? The mom struggle. We used to watch horror movies and stuff together. Now she's like,
I mean, I don't know. I think I just had no idea like what to expect, and it was just like I don't want to like.
could your
spoil
mom
it.
watch scary
Tortured.
movies and stuff?
Oh, I doubt it.
I remember growing up, I would really judge my mom. She'd be like, let's watch a movie. It has to be PG or less.
Mhm.
It can't have anything sad, violent, just generally a bummer.
Stressful.
It can't
Stressful.
rain. It needs to be sunny.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So that's why we just watched Dennis Quaid's The Rookie 95 times. She goes, oh, he
Yeah.
accomplished his dreams. Anything's
So did
possible.
we, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, all right.
so did we.
It is real.
And
It's
now
like,
she's already there. We lay down. She's like, no, not that. She's like, I'm like,
he like turns on a show, and I'm like already too stressful.
Stranger
I don't
Things. She's like,
need-
no, those are kids in danger.
I don't.
Makes me think
I
of
don't need
kids.
it.
I go, White Lotus. She's like, too much water, drowning.
White Lotus, nothing even really happens. As far as like,
it's around what it reminds me of our kids swimming in an ocean and drowning.
Wow.
Yeah, cars.
Rachel does get
She goes,
frustrated.
they're too fast. They're not. What's the safety rating of those cars? Can they have car seat latches? We
Whenever-
can't watch anything.
Whenever we watch like a thriller or something like Rachel likes Breaking Bad, so she can watch a show like that. But she is just like, even though that's what makes a good show, is constant like, main character has a problem, they need to work through it or whatever. Like there's no time, and he works through it. She's just like, it never stops with this guy. There's always something. She just wants one
Yeah.
episode to get her head above water, where the guy just like goes for a walk. She's like, there's never any episode where he adopts a dog. It's
Yeah.
always drugs this, money that.
He's got to overcome this problem
Yeah,
every time.
over and over.
He's got to catch a break.
Yeah, she gets frustrated at that.
It is real. It's like something switched. I can't like my like level to like tolerate, I feel like, outside stressful, like that's why I don't read the news or anything either. I'm like, my level to tolerate that stuff is like not there anymore.
The
It's
news
great.
is terrible.
And we watch anything now, she'll be like, it'll be a show about a female detective. And the female detective's like, the female detective, part of her story is she's a single mom. And then she's like, we had to stop watching. And Katie goes, I can't watch this. No single mom would sign up for a dangerous police show.
This is so unrealistic.
And I go, that's kind of probably true, but it's every show now. She's like, well,
Yeah, what
she
kind
just
of
thinks about,
I'm
well, is she a
always
mom?
like- I'm
She's
always
like, oh,
like-
she's a mom and she just hasn't been around her kid all day. That's not realistic. Yeah.
There's a lot of shows, if you are paying attention, where there are kids, like they have kids, and then all of a sudden there's tons of scenes where the kids aren't there, but they don't say where they are.
Yeah.
It's just like, I'm like, this isn't.
They
what do
should
you-
start to put out like mom versions of popular shows where maybe
Kids
it's
with
like
the
a
sitter.
text overlay.
Yeah, thank you.
Mother-in-law
Thank
lives in
you.
our neighborhood.
Yes.
Just
Oh,
a little
okay.
pop in.
I need to know where they are.
It's like a picture-in-picture during an action scene. It's like, by the way, the kids are being loved and seen and
I
cared
need to
for.
know.
You know when you pause
by the grandma.
when you pause on Amazon Prime, it'll kind of tell you who the characters are and what they've been in.
Yeah.
If you pause, it tells you where the kids are at.
Yes.
And if they're
that would
safe.
that's what it was. It was a show. She was the detective, and the like baby daddy was an abusive person.
And
I'm
she's
like-
leaving all the time.
And she's like at gunpoint all the time. I'm like, no, that's not. If she dies, he's gonna go to an abusive father. There's no way.
That's actually that is a huge writing error in a show. That was it. They go abusive dad, and she's at like dodging bullets every day for work. And a woman would never. She'd be like, I can't do this job because I can't let her go to that guy.
If my child would go to an abusive person, like I gotta think through this.
They need a mom advisor on every show. No, they wouldn't eat that. That's a choking hazard. What was one show we're watching where like sometimes it's like an 8-year-old actor and they have it acting like a. they're
That's
like,
I feel
that
like
was in the housemaid book. She called that out, so she does. She did it. She's like
always
so
do it.
unrealistic. You could tell the author's not a mother.
I
Wow,
don't
you
know
talking
if
smack
she,
on
I
Frida?
don't know if she is or not, but they portrayed a 9-year-old like she was like 5, like throwing tantrums and
Developmental issues. She has a troubled childhood.
I mean, she did, and that does, I guess, explain it. That did explain it more towards the end. I think at first I was like, "What is this?" But you're like, "Okay."
Something with
there's-
like they had to
I'll
cut
let
up their
the
peanut
chicken-
butter sandwiches. or
Yeah, the
something
weird
like
chicken nuggets. I'll let slide. Said she was probably tortured her whole life.
yeah.
I'll let it slide.
By the end of the book, I felt for her. I understood her issues, but
that. Speaking of developmental issues, I watched the Michael Jackson movie. You guys seen that?
no, we haven't. No.
I have
Pretty
not.
good.
Pretty good.
It was good. Yeah. I've since learned, I love movies like this because I think you're the same way. I was a fiend after the movie for 2 hours just researching stuff like what's true in the movie, fact or fiction, why did they do this scene? Just you learn everything about it. And I
Do
guess
they touch on the touching.
they wanted to. They wanted to touch the touching. They were told they are not allowed to touch the touching.
And they say that they pop in like, by the way,
Quick note.
we kind of know. Listen, we all know what we're thinking. All right, we can't go there.
The movie, the one knock I would give the movie before I looked anything up was like, oh, it ended kind of abruptly. Turns out there's an entire act 3 that just had to get scrapped because it was like Michael's allegations in the later part of his life.
Going, what the heck?
And yeah, I guess there was something in some case back in the day where, they signed something that said, I can never be portrayed in anything. So it does end a bit abruptly. It kind of only focuses on the really, really good parts, but still really good and really interesting. Because also he was super, super famous before we were alive. So it's not like I know that much about
I
Michael's
was
Right.
just
career.
having
Yeah,
this
I don't
conversation
know.
of how we've seen Taylor Swift rise to that and how Justin Bieber kind of currently is. Like our generations are starting to do that where they've been so successful and so famous for
Yeah.
20 plus years now.
Yeah.
They're rising to that.
Yeah.
I mean, Bieber's surely gonna do a world tour fairly soon, and I mean, he's gonna sell out stadium after stadium.
Is he
after
like
stadium.
okay though? Like, is he?
No,
I haven't talked to him.
nope.
Last time you talked to him, you couldn't tell if he was
He's struggling.
I just
I'm
feel
his
like
pastor now.
every picture of him, he just looks not okay. But and there's all those like videos that pop up where like he was treated so poorly as every child, like famous child was, treated so poorly.
I was talking, who was I talking to? Oh gosh, it was this gay guy who was cutting my hair. We were kind of struggling to find common ground, but we did end up talking about
Justin Bieber.
yeah.
It's like, yes, finally.
Yeah. Yeah, we were struggling, but I was like joking around. I was like, does it feel like every year there's a new celebrity that kissed Justin Bieber when he was underage? I feel like we're always finding that out. Like, I guess Katy Perry did this. Oh, I guess Madonna did this. It's like every year there's a new old lady. It's like, she kissed Justin Bieber when he was 14. And that's what we talked about this year.
Nice.
Yeah, he was loving it. I had him going. I don't even know how true that is, but that is what we talked about.
They do keep popping up. You got Pink did it.
That's right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Which is so gross. Like thinking about that is just so gross. Like kissing.
Give a little boy a kiss.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pretty
weird.
Yeah.
Did you see the movie Blank Check?
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my gosh, I was just about to bring that up.
What a
Yeah.
reference. Disney Channel original.
We watched that, what, 5 years ago?
That
I
was
think,
crazy.
I think it was like COVID-ish time,
Yes.
so looking for stuff to do. And I remember Disney
watched
Plus had just dropped, so it was this exciting time.
Oh, man.
And so we had a little friend night, like, let's watch a Disney Channel original. And this was very fun. We said, everyone write down their favorite Disney Channel original. We're going to draw from a hat. So this one girl,
Yeah,
this
somebody
friend of
wrote
ours,
that.
wrote Blank Check. All right, let's watch Blank Check. You're kind of watching it, you're like, okay. So the little boy is kind of having a romance with this grown woman. Like they're kind of doing it in a cute way, but it's getting weird. And you're like, surely not, right? Surely not. And the movie keeps going, and then they legitimately, their mouths kiss.
Yeah.
An underage boy and a grown woman.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was worth it all, because the whole night it's
Yeah.
it's just this sweet woman, my buddy's wife. I'm like, you sicko! Why'd you make us watch
Put
this?
this on.
I didn't remember that. I didn't. It's just so funny.
It is weird. I mean, that was like not, clearly no one red flagged that 20 years ago when it
The
came out.
best
or
detail of that, I
whatever.
think we've talked about this on the podcast a long time ago, but the best detail of that is then it says directed by, and it's this name of a guy who just a couple years before I'd like done this random project with, trying to
Really?
like develop a Facebook watch show. And I go, I know the guy.
Hey, good
I know he
news.
directed it. And of course, everyone was like, "What?"
I mean, that was happening back then.
It was a lot.
Clear. I mean, enough. It was on a show. Justin Bieber.
All my
little
boys in high school kissed grown women. Yeah,
Really?
yeah, it was happening left and right.
My kindergarten teacher, my first
Your
grade teacher, my
teachers.
second grade teacher,
Yeah.
my lesbian PE teacher.
Yeah. Bring him an apple
Wow.
and get a smooch.
Wow.
Pretty commonplace. I'm glad we've advanced past that. Katie, you ever get called a square growing up? Like, what's the word? What do they call you?
They called me lovely. I don't know what you're
Lovely?
what you're referring
Lovely.
to.
Yeah.
Like what, teachers or who?
Everyone.
I thought they called you lollipop because you had a big head.
That was it. Yeah.
Oh.
Similar letters.
Square is a funny word, and you know what? We're a funny podcast. That's why we deserve great sponsors. And Square is a new podcast sponsor. I'm hyped up. Everyone knows Square. It's the thing you
We all
pay
use
with.
it. Yeah.
I use it on the road. If you bought merch on the road, you do the Square thing.
Tap, tap, tap. We're bringing it to Malaysia with us to sell paddles in Asia.
That's
It's worldwide.
That's crazy. Square, proud new
Seriously.
sponsor. It's always worked great for us, for our businesses. You're gonna love it too. Square, that brings payments, POS, inventory, staffing, and online sales together in one system. So business owners don't have to juggle a bunch of tools. Their hardware and software designed to be easy to use, so day-to-day operations feel simpler. This is very true. Made it very easy. You think, how in the world do I take people's money from their credit card and then put it in a system? Square.
I'm not even joking about this. I probably like 3 days ago was thinking about Square because I remember when they first came out, it was with the like microphone, like the headphones port,
Yeah.
and that blew my brain. It was like, wait,
How?
the thing for sound
Ears.
can take money.
Is this money gonna go in my ears?
Yeah, it didn't make any
No,
sense.
it didn't. It worked.
It doesn't make any sense.
Square helps
It still
you run your
doesn't.
business more smoothly, bringing payments, operations, and insights together in one place so you're ready for whatever's next. Right now, listeners can get up to $200 off Square hardware when you sign up at square.com/go/Trey. That's SQW. No, that's not right.
This is why you spell it.
That's why you spell it.
Wow.
That's SQUARE.com/go/Trey. Get started with Square and build a setup that works the way you do. All right, do you guys have some correct opinions?
Yes, I do. My correct opinion is that if you work in any sort of food service industry, you must know what your menu is.
Okay.
Mm.
I thought that was just like everyone of course you would know it. And I'm not saying you need to know every spice that goes into it. I understand. I worked in a smoothie shop. You're not getting paid that much money. You don't need to you're not working at a fine dining. But I was at a coffee shop and it said veggie burrito. And I said, oh, what kind of veggie burrito? Thinking is this a breakfast burrito? Is this and she just looks at me and goes, I don't know. And just stares at me.
Not gonna go check or anything.
And I was like,
stop me there.
So
Veggies. I don't. What are? There's 3 veggies.
she just goes, I don't know.
Oh, I wish I could have seen this.
There
What'd you
were
do?
2 employees right behind her. She could have turned around and be like, do you guys know?
Hey, big lady's asking about a veggie burrito.
Yeah, I was just
not enough. That's the answer.
I was like, so is it a breakfast veggie burrito or is this more a lunch? And she goes, I think breakfast.
Best I can do is I think breakfast.
That's kind of crazy to get a mystery burrito. That is.
I was just how do you? They have literally 4 food items on their menu. It's 2 biscuits and 2 burritos.
I mean, she might as well have just been I literally don't care. is what
She did
said.
not care. I was
Figure
just
it out.
so I ordered it, and it
Ooh, and what was it? Broccoli?
it was a breakfast and pepper, egg and potato and pepper burrito.
Was it good?
It was good, but I just kind of walked away from that being
Did you walk it? You go, by the way, it was breakfast style.
yeah, I called her and said, look at the ingredients and memorize them.
Memorize it.
Called her. Eat it. If you're at a restaurant, speaking of knowing the menu, what do you want your waiter or waitress to do if you ask them about a menu item and they've never tried it? Hey, do you like the veggie burger? Do you want them to kind of make something up? Oh yeah, that one's great. I love that one. Or would you rather be honest?
I want
haven't
them
had
to
it.
definitely BS me if they never had it.
Okay.
It's so weird when they go, oh, honestly, I've never had it. But people say
people
that,
love
like
it.
That bothers you?
Yeah. Okay. I get if they, I guess, want to be number one. If it's your first week, I mean, just lie about that too. It's you don't. It's with any job. It's
Yeah.
if you come to when I started doing stand up, I wouldn't be by the way, I have no idea what I'm doing. This won't be very good.
Well, that's what
I
I
would just
thought.
go
I'm
up there and do it. You don't be by the way, guys, I'm new here. Probably going to be a bad experience. You just fake it. But if you've worked there a couple months, you try everything on the menu.
I guess it just.
That feels like a phase 1. I guess of any decent restaurant. If I'm at a Fazoli's or something.
I was going to say, because
what about a nice restaurant? I go, well, what do you recommend? I get really bummed when they go, I don't,
People like the
people
breadsticks.
like the breadsticks.
But if the restaurant isn't. So I guess if the restaurant isn't comping that food, though, then you're asking that person to purchase every thing on the menu.
What was the smoothie shop policy?
They wouldn't let you eat the stuff for free?
Well,
No crap where you eat?
you could eat so you make a smoothie and it only fits into the 8-ounce cup or whatever. So sometimes you would make a little extra on accident or just maybe a little extra and you'd pour it into your cup on the
You
side.
just slowly fill up your cup.
I mean, I don't think I drank smoothies for months after working there because it was I consumed so much smoothie.
No, we went to a nice restaurant in Scottsdale. My steak came out a few minutes after her entree.
Okay.
And you're kind of what's going on? They come over. Whatever, another big deal. And then manager walks over. He says, I just want to apologize for the wait on that steak, sir. My name is Billy. If you need any help, that doesn't meet our standards here. So we're very sorry. And I had the biggest smile. I was like, it's okay.
Trey
cool,
loves
Billy.
good.
No, it's just it's that easy, right? It's such a game changer. I go, it's fine. It's all okay. What a nice touch. I just love a good restaurant, man. But that, you could tell that restaurant does. We went to this place. It's owned by the same folks that run 1587 here.
Oh, yeah.
Kelsey and Mahomes restaurant. So it's that kind of vibe, but you could tell they hammer in the service and the experience because everyone's really doing what sometimes you can't overdo it. Like the hostess,
Oh my gosh.
she's walking us to her table. And you could tell she's instructed, make sure you really speak to them as you walk them to your table, make them feel seen. But it's kind of crowded, and we're in a single file line. It's loud, and she's kind of slowly, half walking, half turn around,
And turning around.
how's y'all's night going? And I'm I'm good.
I mean, walking.
I go, Katie, you just talked to her, Katie. I'm too
slow,
far behind.
Oh,
And you could tell she had to hit a little script before she sat us down. So she was
Yeah.
then she started slowing down to get
Yeah.
another question
to
in.
say everything she needed.
I mean, this
you're
is
trying to do your job.
it was a party vibe, kind of like a party vibe restaurant. They have music playing. There's a girl twirling fire and fire breathing. And like, she's trying to like be like, and how was your night? Like, I'm like, this is, yeah.
Have you hiked on any, excuse me.
Yeah.
Have you hiked on any good sidewalks?
Yeah.
Really?
How are you enjoying the valley?
Yeah. You sleep. Yeah, you look well rested. You sleep 11 hours. You sleep like a. We've noticed this too. We go around with a big old belly. White people never comment.
This is
Really?
People of color though, they'll always.
like
we've been stopped
nice
by
way,
more
obviously.
Hispanic and black folks than we've ever been stopped by.
Yes.
They'd love to be
Crazy.
like, "When's it due?"
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Look at the cute belly. White people. That's very white. You know, white people go.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, yeah, but it is a very. I didn't notice it with the other pregnancies, but this one specifically, it's like they're like we went to the Thunder game and we were leaving, and yeah, this black lady was like calling out like, "Oh, look at your cute bump!" Like yelling. Like I'm like, people would, yeah, a white person would never do that.
People ask first one, which credit to you, looking young, us looking young, and then you say third, and people
Boom shakalaka.
Yeah, well, people go, oh.
It's like they're like, "Oh, cute!
It, like,
Is
takes
this
the
your
winds
first?
out of their
Your
sails.
first one ever.
Welcome to parenthood. Like it's third,
And they're just kind of like, "Oh, okay." Like
Oh
it's
my
like they're like,
gosh.
"This isn't cute anymore."
like, oh, you're engaged. When's this? Is this your first third marriage? People go, well,
It really is like that.
kind of like that.
Kind of like, okay, all right, moving on.
Katie and I, she joined me at the Thunder game. It was in OKC. It happened to be Phoenix. I was like, maybe we could catch a game in Phoenix.
Yeah.
No, we went one.
No.
And Katie joined me, very nice of her. And the only thing she said all game was Devin Booker. He dated Kendall Jenner.
Nice.
So that's how we bonded.
That's the only
Okay.
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice. My correct opinion is that women need to learn how to answer a question.
Oh.
And it's the problem's increasing year by year. Right. So I'm Katie. You just ask me any question at all that you need to know about, like our day or what
Okay.
plans or anything.
Did you
Well, I'll be Katie.
you end up having lunch? What'd you eat?
Well, breakfast was like a doozy because Eva was crying and Thomas was. So I didn't eat enough breakfast. So by the time lunch rolled around and the naps were creeping up on me, I would have picked them up from school. So I ended up ordering lunch, and so remind me tomorrow for you answer and it's every question I go. This is blowing my mind. You won't answer a question I ask. It's unbelievable. It's getting worse.
There's more to it.
It's always,
Don't you care
it's
about
no
my day?
exaggeration.
There's more to it.
I go, just please answer. And it'll be, it could be, I'll be like balancing on a ladder. Like, how's it look? She goes, should we even do this picture frame? I'm like, hey, just yes, no. Like, it's wild.
There's more to
So it's
it.
becoming a common, their kids are just going to, that's be a core memory. There's my whole life. Dad asks a question. Mom goes, I go, yes, no. Yes or no.
To be
Have you noticed
fair,
how often I'm hanging up on you recently? I did it a couple times while I was on the road. That's getting worse. Like, okay, bye, I love you. Okay,
I
and
did.
then well, did it click?
yeah, don't do that again.
And we all, it's all. Well, it's like we all just come. It all comes back. Women are the same. My mom, I did that my whole life. Hey, bye, mom, love you. And then she starts kind of a new thing. You go, it's over. We've ended it.
I'm all out.
I'm out. Or
Okay,
just how long it takes. Well, all right. We'll talk to you later. Okay.
People kind of do that on work calls too. There are people who love to like recap what we've already been over.
Oh.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I will I'll email you all the different designs and we'll just go from there. You don't need to say we'll go from there. We're always going from there.
I have a couple.
That's what life is, going from there.
And I've learned most of my calls, thank goodness. You learn, you get to work with some successful people. The calls are, what do we need? Done, bye. It's like, bye. Oh, I love it. Now I'm so in that mode. I have a couple people. I have a call on my calendar this week. I just get chills thinking about it. 'Cause this guy's going to talk my leg off. I'm going to go, oh man, can we just talk about what we need to talk about?
I
Can't
did.
do it. I need to do better, but
I think it would surprise people, but I am kind of that guy in like group calls. Like 2 minutes of like, we still haven't talked about anything. All right. What is this about? Let's do it.
You got to watch The Housemaid.
City Sweep.
One thing I don't like is that I'd seen so much of The Housemaid, publicity of the movie. I just thought of Sydney Sweeney every time I read.
That's
which
what
I kind of didn't like because you create the image in your head when you're reading.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking of Amanda Seyfried and Sydney Sweeney all the time.
By the time I read the first book as well, Rachel told me like, hey, that character, that's going to be Sydney Sweeney. So it's hard not to imagine it.
And they talk so much about the hot Italian groundskeeper. I go, well, I already know the other cast. Let me see what he looks like. And now I haven't stopped thinking about him. Where'd they find him? Oh my gosh.
For the second book in the Housemaid series, I forget what it's called, but I listened now on an audiobook, and Sydney Sweeney's character has this Brooklyn accent. And I go, well, that's not right.
No.
I am already imagining her as Sydney Sweeney, so she can't have this Brooklyn accent suddenly because she didn't have that in the first book. I don't like
That's
that.
weird that they
needs
didn't
to
mention that
sound
in the
like
first
that.
book. They said that she was from Brooklyn in the first book, or like lived there.
Yeah.
But
I guess it's implied, but yeah, I never listened to the audiobook for the
I
first one.
love books. I love made up stories. So they make no sense. They're like, she's went to jail. She can't get a job, but she's
Lives out of her car.
gorgeous. She lives in her car and she's beautiful. You go, what? There's never been a beautiful woman lived in her car ever.
I've never seen one.
You should go knock on 10 doors of guys. Can I stay here? You're in. One of them will say yeah.
terrifying.
Better than a car in a parking lot?
Yes, I would rather sleep in a car in a parking lot in a safe
with
parking
me.
lot. No, with
Imagine you
in a
knock on the
random
door and I
man's
answer.
house.
Yeah, what if you knock on
let's
Trey's
walk
door?
Imagine you're knocking on doors. I answer. Hello, how can I help you? I'm Katie. I'm homeless.
There aren't cars
There you
big
go.
enough for me to sleep in.
Yeah, I'm homeless. It's tough. I'm 6'1", and I go, Cole, get in here. You look, Leah, give me a hug. And then you wrap your arms around me and they touch back to your shoulders.
Yeah.
The first thing you say to a stranger girl walking up
Beautiful as
is,
you.
is,
Yeah. Beautiful as you.
Give me a hug.
Get
I
in
would
here.
run away.
Daddy wants a hug.
I would
Yeah.
run away.
Where's my hug?
Yeah,
Trey would
oh
say,
my
get in here.
gosh.
Get in here. Are you hungry? He'd say, well, breakfast was a doozy. Don't me get started on how
Oh my
hungry
gosh,
I
look at
am.
your car. Where is it? Well,
You know the construction on Grand?
let's start
Yeah.
over. Yeah.
Oh, that's been a headache.
Okay, you have to take credit.
Do you want to
There
watch The Housemaid tonight?
are many times where you
Answer the question.
yes,
It's good.
She still didn't.
where
do it.
You're in for a treat.
he's like thinking about something in his head. We're busy. I'm thinking about something in my head, and he just will spit out like, what'd you think about that?
Yeah. With
And
no
I'm like,
context. What's been going on in your head?
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's
So-
not what I'm talking about at all. It's a different
That
issue that I take
is.
accountability for.
I love when that
Nice.
happens every now and then to people. Just it's been silent for 10 minutes and they
Yeah.
go, next time or no? You go, what are you talking
No,
about?
I
No
don't-
one said
That
anything.
is great.
I don't-
All the time, and then they go, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "God, you idiot!"
I knew you weren't
You need
keeping
to
up.
listen.
Yeah, then it's like him. I'm
And then
like,
she'll stop me. She'll, all you said was, "So do you want to do that or no?"
Yeah. You said 6 o'clock or 8 o'clock. We don't know what you're talking about.
Dinner? Should we go to here or there? Like when? Where?
what dinner?
Correct opinion, Jake. How long is this? Last 50,
55.
55.
Wow, oh my gosh.
Correct
Goodness.
opinion. Then we're gonna go to the Patreon because there's a little more Jake to be had.
My goodness.
Patreon.com/Trey Kennedy. Thank you for the support on the Super Recties. Met another this weekend. She came to the show, her and her husband. Great folks. Met a couple Super Recties who bring their husband. They say, I've hardly heard of you before.
That's nice.
And then I see them laughing in the crowd. You talk about satisfying.
Yeah.
You got you.
You look at
Dude,
that.
I did. I got a little bold at the Jacksonville show. I know this one woman who never laughed once. And I've learned not to judge because you just never know.
I mean, I
But
don't
it was
laugh.
bothering me. Yeah, like Katie doesn't laugh. She apparently loves me and thinks I'm funny. And at the end of the show, I delivered my last big tag that gets a big applause, big
Yeah.
laugh. And I stared at her for 15 seconds straight
Oh,
and then winked at her.
That's wild.
I did. I want to confess that. I confess that to anyone. I was gonna like take that to my grave, but this woman wouldn't laugh.
and what was
You
her
winked
response?
on stage?
Yeah, what?
And I looked at her
Can
for
you-
10 seconds, then winked at her as
Are you
everyone
Bruno
was
Mars?
laughing at me so much. No, it wasn't like a cute wink. It was like a suck it, I'm funny wink.
Can you reenact this, please?
And I said, that's a refrigerator. That's my wife. Everyone goes nuts. That's not the joke, because I don't want to get it. And so if you're the one in the crowd who wouldn't laugh, I said, and that's my wife.
That's how you looked at her? Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is
Well,
the camera. That's my wife. Everyone's laughing.
You're like saying, gotcha.
Thank you so much, Jacksonville.
Gotcha.
Don't do that again.
I just want to be honest about that. It was a moment of, insecurity, and it was immature. I'm sorry to that lady.
Was she laughing?
No.
Oh, you never got her.
Her husband was chuckling. She never laughed once. Now, again, is it possible? I mean, but she was like doing the, and so maybe she.
Sorry.
We don't
she's just not a
know.
laugher.
We don't know what.
Maybe she has
Fight.
Bell's palsy.
Maybe.
Maybe she got into a fight before the show.
Maybe
She was
she got
mad
into
at
a
her
fight
husband the
before
whole
show.
time.
Yeah.
Mhm. Maybe she doesn't speak English.
Maybe those are all good theories.
Mm-hmm.
My correct opinion. My final correct opinion. I had this idea. I was telling
Okay.
Rachel last night. I was like, all right, for the final one, I had this idea. I was going to do a correct opinion from each of y'all's perspective. And so I'm like telling this to Rachel, and I'm like, yeah, so for Katie, I'll just do something like, I don't like allergies. And like, then like for Derek, I'd come up with something like war in Iran, more like they ran, they're running away and they're non-binary. Anyway, I'm like telling all this to Rachel, and she was like, what else you got?
Unsubscribe.
So I was like,
Which
yeah,
maybe that's a good way to send off. They go, oh, we're gonna miss Jake so much. He made the podcast great, and you say something horrible.
Yeah.
And they go, maybe it's good he's gone.
This might be for the best. The walls are changing, times are changing. I feel like he's kind of getting left in the dust. There's some antiquated jokes in there, so I should have gone that route. But anyway, I'll just do my own. My correct opinion is, if you are driving, if you're operating a motor vehicle, act like it. Lock in. I'm asking Americans to like pay a little more attention. This is giving off a little boomer energy. I'm not even talking about texting. I'm talking about like, you're 10 and 2. You're driving. You're out to lunch. Your blinker's still on. You're going straight. You just merge onto the highway. Everyone in the world knows you've got to get onto the highway at some point, but you're just hanging out in that extra lane for half a mile. We all know you got to go. What are you waiting on, buddy?
Left's
get over
the
there.
passing lane. You're taking your sweet time. Let's get over. Keep it moving.
I'm getting real fed up with all these unwritten rules kind of not being followed. People just not paying attention. You're in a drive-through and there's 20 feet of space between the car in front of you and the car in front of them, and they're not paying attention. I feel like I'm paying more attention. It's like a game to me, and I have the high score, and I want some competition.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what it is. Like, I'm doing phenomenal.
True.
I need someone to get on my level. I'm paying so much attention while I'm driving.
I agree. I try to take great pride in that. And when I make a mistake, I almost want to just drive off the nearest bridge.
That will not happen again.
I wish there was like a horn or a sign that'd be like, that was my fault. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, and I know it, and it won't happen.
The dadgum Texas turnarounds kill me when you're not used to those. So it's like, I need to go left, and then you realize the left lane is this turnaround, and there's 100 cars lined up in where I need to be, and I've just passed 98 of them, and I do the just stop, and I just want to be a scream like, I'm not a jerk, I'm an idiot. I'm not a jerk, I'm an idiot. Like, I'm not, no. And you do it, and you're like, I'm sorry. I should get out and slash my own tires. I deserve that. No, it's the worst when you mess up. Or like, especially the semi trucks, because they're professionals. They live their life on the road.
They know how to do it.
When I do something wrong and anger them, they honk at me. I go, oh, God, I'm sorry.
My bad, Dad.
Yeah.
Sir. Sorry.
For real.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm the guy who like, I'll semi truck wants to get over. I flash my lights, let him know it's all good. Flashes his lights back at me. I might go drive a semi truck after this. Surprise! That's why I'm moving.
That's what I'm doing.
I'm born to be on the road.
He's gonna be all over the country.
Yeah, I just feel like no one's paying any attention, and that is probably because of the cell phone. But I really want people to just lock in while they're driving.
Yeah, I agree.
See a lot of tomfoolery.
Rachel a good driver?
She's not bad. She follows a little too closely, but for the most part, she's like
She's
safe.
aggressive.
No, I guess that is kind of oxymoronic what I'm saying. For the most part, like, I would rather her go slower than faster, and I don't have to worry about her like speeding a ton. But I do sometimes be like, the physics and the reaction time. I mean, there's just no way if they were to stop, you couldn't stop.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to back up a little bit. It's just,
yeah.
what's the point? What's the point? What is the benefit you get out of? All right, I think you get the point. Okay.
He's getting it's a little herky jerky when you get in there. You get a little.
I do have a little. It's helped having the kids. I feel like before the kids, I did have a little speed problem. Nothing crazy, but definitely would get going.
I'd get going.
Yeah, she's just not.
That's exactly. I
You're
would
going
just kind of.
95, and she go, oops.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I'm so obsessively like. 70. Okay, it's 65. It's about to jump to 70. Cruise control up 3.
That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. I knew you'd like this.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm just
yeah.
like I'm locked. I'm like a robot driving.
Yes.
It's like
Katie's
there's
just
one way to
like,
do
oops,
it.
Oops.
Well, I've been going 5 under for an
committing a
hour.
felony.
Yeah.
Oops. Yeah.
I will say the respect that I treat the speeding limit, you would think that I cannot afford a speeding ticket. You would think that $65 would like cripple my entire family. Oh shoot! It turned to 65 and I'm still going 75. Crap.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
I do feel like I am very aware though. Like I'm scanning all around me all the time. If I know
I like that.
If I know I'm going a little fast, I know there are no cops around me.
To this day, I'll never understand. Katie once, she hit her side view mirror. And I go, okay, how'd you do that? She goes, I was driving on the highway, I hit another car side view
No,
mirror.
that's not the story. That's not the story.
And I go, Katie, that means you are you were a foot from the vehicle to vehicle.
That's not the story. The car was pulled over in the shoulder of the highway, and their mirror was still in the lane. They were not pulled all the way over.
They had a huge mirror.
It was a big truck, and it was right where you merge.
It was one of those 6-foot mirrors. You've seen those, right?
It was
what was all this I scan talk? I scan.
It was.
Oh, I see it all.
So again, to
No.
this day, I don't understand it because she frames it as like, I did nothing wrong. I go, how would you get that close to
No,
a
it wasn't
vehicle?
a moving vehicle. It was still. It was not in
you're
motion.
splitting-
Let me
making
set
it
the scene
worse.
from
She goes,
you.
No, they were completely
They were parked.
Okay, they didn't move into me at all. It was me hitting them.
They were parked in
So get
my
it right.
lane. On the highway. You don't
Every car was
expect-
hitting the mirror. We all took a turn hitting the mirror.
Every car, you wouldn't believe it. That mirror dinged up 50 straight cars.
No one could get out of the way. It was
No,
just too big of a mirror.
It's just in the lane. Officer, it's in the lane.
was
He pulls out a tape measure. It is in the lane. Yeah.
So if they were in my lane, it's their fault, not my fault.
Again, like you said, I'll never understand the story of how she's defending this. I go,
Because
and it's funny to hear, like, I feel like our dads were having to be in town, kind of like what happened, and our dads are sweet men. They're not going to challenge her like this. You could tell they're just kind of like,
Huh.
it was, oh, wow. You kind of,
let me set the scene for you. I just left the hospital. I was my old job. It was a really stressful case. So I was a little like rattled.
You weren't scanning like you scan now.
I wasn't. And I was merging onto the highway, and right where it's raining, this is a gray truck, right where you really need to be looking to this side to make sure you're not merging onto another car. It's parked on the side of the highway,
It was a setup.
slightly in
setup,
the
yeah.
lane.
Yeah, they framed you.
And it happened, I look back to it, and it just, that
I
quickly.
just can't
Smoked
believe-
it.
I can't believe it doesn't scare. It's like you feel like you were very close to just slamming into a parked vehicle. I mean,
Yeah,
thank
18
God
inches
you
away
did
from us hitting the back of it.
Just- I mean, it even was like the nicest people ever. So then I had to pull over in the rain. That was like the scariest part. I'm pulling over to the side in the rain.
And then
had
her
to-
mirror got hit 50 times.
And I had to reverse down the.
Oh, to get closer because
She's
it's
in the
raining.
way. She parks it and shuts the door and scoots in her mirror. Like,
Yeah.
was that hard? Now we're safe.
I mean, they were not. Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna keep going on Patreon. So all the non-super recties, thanks for all the love to Jake over the years.
I appreciate it.
Follow him. I guess mainly Friday Pickleball is where they should keep up with you, right?
That's where I'm headed. Yeah, I'll still post Instagram once or twice a year.
You still have your other podcasts.
Yeah, Ghost Runners podcast, and yeah, buy a pickleball paddle. See you on Patreon.
Patreon.
Appreciate you guys.
Give it up for Jake, Katie. Standing ovation.
See-
Oh, I'm gonna sit. But.
Okay.
Correct opinion.